Young land on the track.
I'm ready to fake a great dick. Ooh, I don't let no one know.
100 bands for a kilo, nigga.
Bad bitch, far from average. Yeah, nigga lying if you say he had it. She a bad bitch.
Y'all. So I'm April, aka Diamond. Y'all might know me as Diamond Lasting Legacy. I'm here to cut up with my daughter today. So I'm 43. I had her when I was 18. I was with her dad for 2 years before I had got pregnant. And pretty much because I had her at a young age, she's been through everything with me. So as y'all know, the dating scene has a whole bunch of pee in the water, and we about to talk about some things that we've been through. We about to cut up with y'all.
I'm Kiana. I'm 25. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, like I've dated girls for the most part, and I feel like for the most part we've been pretty close this whole time. So yeah, like she knows about who I've dated, and yeah, it's
And
not
she's
fun.
seen all the nuts that I've dated, including her father. So we about to cut up and give y'all a little sneak peek of what our POV has been.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So we about to cut up with the whole suspect challenge thing. But for disclosure reasons, we're not going to involve anyone's names.
Okay. Suspect has a tattoo of one of her ex's names and is trying to cover it up for the third time.
Suspect is currently only into females, but when she was in high school, I took her on her first date with a boy, and now they both currently gay.
Suspect um was living with her boyfriend at the time, and said boyfriend went to jail, and he kept wanting her to talk to girls. So then she did and left him for the girl, and they were together for 8 years.
Suspect was dating this girl in high school. They were together for a little while, and Suspect left the Job Corps. And I had a conversation with her, like it's gonna be long distance. Are you sure you're gonna be faithful? She's like, yeah, mom, yeah. I'm gonna rock out with the girl. Well, don't y'all know? Suspect got the Kentucky Job Corps. She had dudes on her heels and she was bagging multiple females. Next thing you know,
Suspect's ex fiance um shot me in the leg with a BB gun. We were out back and she was shooting the BB gun trying to be funny, and she kept like shooting it at us kids like to like scare us, and it actually hit only me in the thigh, and she kept denying that she didn't hit me in the thigh. And when I showed her the hole in my leg, I thought it was stuck in my leg, and it wasn't.
Suspect was in Job Corps for like 2 years. When she was getting ready to finish the program, she was dating this girl that she had met in Job Corps. I had talked to her a couple times on FaceTime or whatever, but obviously I had never met her in person because she met her in the Job Corps program. So, fast forward, Kiana wants to move this girl in, wants her to live with us. So, we got this crib or whatever. We go pick her up from the bus station, and this raggedy, bald headed bitch comes out with two luggages with all her belongings, like everything she owns, and the suitcase looked like they was from 1969. Like I was stunned. Like I really didn't know what the hell was going on. I was so lost. Like, Kiana, are you sure this is the girl that you want to deal with?
This is way back, but suspect was still with my dad at the time, and um, basically, I'm gonna shorten it, but basically, he was getting arrested and in the back of a cop car, and we were standing there talking to the cops. Well, my mom was talking to the cops. I was too little at the time, but I remember him being in the back of the cop car and kicking the door open, and he flopped out like a fish and got tased. And my mom was laughing.
You get what you get. He actually shattered the whole cop car window. So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you, bro. So, the suspect here was dating this girl that she had met in Job Corps. She moved her into our house. Mind you, me and my daughter are doing our things to hold the bills down, to make sure everything's paid. My daughter has a job, good paying, decent job. She has a car. This girl that comes into our house has no job, no car, no income, basically a bum. But me still respecting the fact that that's who my daughter chose to be with as a partner. I'm trying to be cordial with the girl. So, I'm feeding her, I'm cooking meals. Obviously, she got a roof over her head. She's able to wash her butt, all that stuff. Fast forward, this girl thinks she's big dog or something, living in our house, like thinking she's going to disrespect me. She in the room one day popping hella stuff, talking stuff to my daughter, talking about, oh, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna beat your mom up. So mind you, I'm in the room right beside their bedroom, which was the bathroom. I'm on the toilet, and this bitch is in there talking shit, talking shit. I hopped up off that toilet so fast, wiped my butt, washed my hands. My daughter already knew what time it was. She already knew. So she went standing behind the door, trying to barricade the door so I can't get in. I busted through the door, squeezed through, and started pounding on her girlfriend. Like, girl, you got me messed up. You're in my house thinking you're talking about you're going to put hands on me? We're going to see about that. It was a little toxic, but I had to do what I had to do because there ain't no female gonna be in my house where I'm feeding you, putting a roof over your head, and doing all that, and you think you're gonna disrespect me? I'm gonna show you who's big dog.
Suspect's ex-girlfriend was basically acting crazy. I came home from work one day. I work nights, so like I work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I come home and it's like about 8 because my job's like 30 minutes away. And I'm like getting ready to go to bed, take a shower, all that. Like I'm laying in bed at this point, and I just hear them arguing. Well, next thing I know, like I hear her go in the kitchen and hear like the silverware like clatter, like ding together. And then I hear her like stab something. So I'm like, okay, like what's going on? So I get up and basically she stabbed herself in her own arm um while they were arguing. So yeah, very crazy. Crazy.
Y'all don't even want to know the story behind that. Suspect here. So the same girl that was living in our house, after that whole situation occurred, my daughter obviously was upset with me because she didn't want me to put hands on her girlfriend or whatever. So she left and moved to New York for a little while, took the little girl with her, whatever. Fast forward, I get a phone call from my daughter informing me that this stupid broke bitch, after my daughter goes and buys a phone for this clown, has the phone in her name, brand new phone out, whatever. Mind you, she's been driving my daughter's car around and everything. My daughter informs me and tells me that this raggedy girl takes the phone that my daughter got her and threw it against her windshield and shattered her whole windshield in her car. So, yeah, mind you, she's in New York and at the time I'm in PA. So, yeah, it was not a pretty sight.
But she she threw the phone because we were in the McDonald's drive-through, and um when I went around and I had got food, I asked her if she wanted food, and she told me no. She literally told me no. And then she got mad because I got food for me and my friend. My friend was in the back seat, and I got food for her, and that was the girl that like I was living with at the time. And so I got food for me and her, and then soon as we pulled off, she got mad and threw her phone, and yeah, it was over. It was over.
Broke bitch status over some McDonald's.
When suspect was in an 8-year relationship with a girl, she was claiming to be a lesbian the whole time. But then when that said relationship was over, she did date another girl, but then after that one, she doesn't really want to mess with females no more. She wants to mess with both of them. But yeah, the door's open.
I don't know. They all just crazy at this point. I'm enjoying the single life. That's all I'm gonna say. Suspect met this girl on a dating app, and you know how the lesbians do. Once you meet someone, you moved in the next day. So yeah, my daughter met her. The girl was living out in Lancaster at the time, and here my daughter was working, had a car and everything, and she's trying to hold everything down, but the girl ends up getting evicted from her crib. So I invited my daughter and her girlfriend and the girlfriend's daughter to come live with me. The girlfriend talked a good game. Oh, we're gonna cook together. We're gonna do this. Da 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 da. She put on all this good energy, like she loved me. She was rocking with me. It was cool. I really fucked with her for a minute. Like she was cool. Moved into the crib. It's a whole different ball game. She didn't want to do anything. Fast forward like 9 months, a year later, she gives my daughter an ultimatum, pretty much trying to turn my daughter against me, telling my daughter that she had to move out of my house or she was going to leave her. So my daughter does what she has to do to get a crib. Mind you, my daughter's paying for everything. My daughter's paying for everything for her and also for her child. My daughter even went to the extent to buy this goofy girl a car. So my daughter moves into this crib. They're living there for a couple months or whatever. And this girl is still goofy, can't hold a job. My daughter's trying to put her on, my daughter's even doing job applications for her and everything. Fast forward, my daughter texts her the one day and tells her like she just don't want to be with her no more. Well, here to come to find out, she gets mad at my daughter and tells my daughter she just wants to fight. She was like, fight me, fight me. Like, my daughter's like, what? Like, I don't want to fight you. Like, I'm just telling you I don't want to be with you. So here, the goofy bitch, come to find out, she leaves, whatever. They get into the little dispute, whatnot. Here, my daughter finds a letter. The whole time, this goofy bitch wrote a letter, apparently to God, saying how she wants God to help her find a husband. So the whole time she's being a gay, fraudulent girl, dating my daughter, claiming like she's a lesbian. My daughter's financing everything for her and her daughter, but then she, in short, wants a husband. My daughter finds the letter, and then after that, here to come to find out, the goofy bitch comes and busts the whole door in when my daughter wasn't home, busted through the door, busted the door frame off, and stole everything out my daughter's crib. Everything.
So that's it for this video. If you want to hear a story time on any of the topics, let us know. Our ats will be in the video somewhere below. And like, follow, subscribe, share, and yeah, we'll be back.
Period. Love y'all.
Bye.